Welcome to That Money Lady podcast, where we spill the tea and talk about it because there are so many different pieces of being a business owner. And the most critical piece, which is finances, we don't have open, honest discussions about that in our society to set you up for success. So, for my beautiful peace warriors of the world, this is for you. Information provided in this video is not a substitute for professional financial services or legal advice. This is for educational purposes only. The graceful penny is not responsible for actions users take based on the contents provided. Always seek professional help regarding your unique situation and business needs. Music provided by the beautiful Sonal Madani. If your finances feel scattered, like you're always behind, constantly catching up, or just winging it, you're not failing. You're just missing a system that works for you, my friends. Hi, welcome to today's episode. I'm your host, Audrey, and I'm your friendly money lady who gets you excited about your numbers. Crazy, right? So today's episode is about the difference between scattered and streamlined, the real signs your systems needs a shift, and practical doable steps to bring order to that chaos, and how to begin that clarity and confidence. Now, let me paint a bit of a picture about what scattered systems typically look like when they come to me. So maybe it's mingling bank accounts between business and personal, reoccurring expenses going through one account, invoice deposits going into another, regular expenses coming out of whichever account happens to have enough money, and with a little bit of personal money sprinkled in everywhere. This tends to be a big one. Or maybe invoices, you invoice sporadically. This doesn't apply to everyone or every business, but if you send invoices in order to get paid, is there a rhythm or a reason as to when you send them, and is that predictable? Or maybe you have receipts shoved everywhere but in an organized file. One thing I know about entrepreneurs is they know they need to have receipts but secretly hate them, and I have this theory that they hate them because it's physical reminder of what they might be avoiding. So just my Grace Penny thought. Or maybe it's a fact that there's no clear process to check what's coming in or what's going out. You're treating your available balance as what you have when you log in and you see that amount. And fun fact, that's not true. Or maybe this is, and this is so common, maybe you stress every time you think about money and you can't stop the anxiety from rolling over you, so you just avoid it. Or try to pay your way out of handling it yourself. Most entrepreneurs start here. So it doesn't mean you're bad with money. It means you haven't had the right support yet. Now, you feel like you have a chaotic mess and the light at the end of the tunnel is nowhere to be found. So now what? The good news is that streamlining does not mean perfect, but it does mean functional. I've said it a million times, and I'm going to say it a million more. Get used to your internal systems changing. I'm not saying change them every other Friday or anything, but if something isn't working anymore, it's time to pivot. So again, streamline does not mean perfect, but it needs to be functional. What does that even look like? So clear separation of business and personal transaction and bank accounts. This one step instantly clears up so much confusion. Their invoices going out on a schedule. So for example, mine go out on the first Friday of every month. The schedule can look however fits best with you, your style, and your flow. Now, this one is one that it's best to give some careful thought to before picking, to make sure it's something that you truly feel is doable, because this is client facing. While I encourage you to change anything that isn't working within your business without fear or shame, it's also a good idea to keep client facing processes as consistent as you can. But also, again, don't be afraid to change it. Just always let them know if you are changing something that impacts them. Be transparent. Okay. Another streamlined tip: do you set and have regular money dates? Weekly is ideal, but the key is to set it up as a schedule that's doable. We're here to set you up for success, my friends. So whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, pick something and tweak as you go. And my favorite streamlined tip: your tools are simple and used regularly. Look, we pay endlessly and absurdly expensive software left and right. What's actually helping you? What's easy to use, and what's getting you to where you want to be? And my favorite part about all these streamlined tips is they're proven. The feeling of relief, readiness, and empowerment my clients get after pulling their beautiful heads out of the sand and genuinely looking at their internal systems to fully support them, it's a game changer. You're not guessing anymore. You know what's happening in your business. Your numbers are the language your business is communicating to you through. So clean it up and listen. Even beyond the numbers, though, this gives you decision making, clarity, peace of mind, professionalism that others can feel too. Your clients, team, banks, lenders, potential investors. It's generally not about doing everything. It's about doing the right things and the right things for you. You don't need a complex system. You need one that supports you and brings you peace. So if you're feeling scattered and you're not alone, my friend, and you don't have to figure it out all yourself. You don't. I'm here to teach you money confidence because our society just doesn't. And that's unfortunate. So follow along if you want to keep learning more, and feel free to leave your questions below. Look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks, guys. Information provided in this video is not a substitute for professional financial services or legal advice. This is for educational purposes only. The Graceful Penny is not responsible for actions users take based on the contents provided. Always seek professional help regarding your unique situation and business needs. Music provided by the beautiful Sonali Matani.